So hey there, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we'll be talking about the best branding two books to read in 2024. So here are the table of contents that we are going to discuss in the video. So the first one is How Brands Grow by Byron Sharp. Second one is Building a Story Brand, Clarify Your Message so Customers Will Listen by Donald Miller. Third one is Branding in 5.5 Steps by Michael Johnson. Fourth one is Eat Your Greens, Fact-Based Thinking to Improve Your Brand's Health by Weimer Snitchers. The fifth one is Identity Design, the definitive guide to visual branding by David Aram. Sixth one is Designing Your Brand Identity, an essential guide for the whole branding team by Alina Wheeler. Seventh one is Brand New, the shape of brands to come by Valley Oilens. Eighth one is Decoded the Science Behind Why by Phil Barden. Ninth one is Building Distinctive Brand Assets by Jenny Romanic, UK. Tenth one is The Halo Effect by Phil Rosenzweig. Branding is hardly a new concept and has been around in some form since the beginning of human civilization. Branding is how humans connect to one another and distinguish their unique qualities. Although it's mostly used to describe the marketing efforts of businesses, it takes time to cultivate your brand. The Nike swoosh wasn't globally recognized overnight, and marketing professionals can always improve the brand awareness game with the help of quality branding books. So while online digital marketing efforts have taken center stage in most organizations, branding efforts are must of the branding expertise that gained traction before the advent of the internet is still relevant today. Keeping in mind the value of age old device while realizing that today's data centric approach to branding and digital marketing, we present the best branding books to read in 2024. Are you a professional who is aspiring to be a digital marketing specialist? Check out the digital marketing specialist certification course now. So the first one is How Brands Grow by Byron Sharp. One of the most famous quotes about advertising is attributed to it's like Wanamaker, a retailer in the 1800s, who supposedly said, "Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know much which half." The truth is, branding efforts often rely on conventional wisdom and guesswork. Much of it's grounded in myths. Both Baron Sharp's How Brands Grow is unique among branding books because it's focused on debunking the myths on which marketers too often rely. So the next thing is this data centric book provides detailed analysis on what books and what works and what doesn't in the world of both traditional and digital marketing, whether it is to effectiveness of loyalty programs or the actual impact of advertising. You may be surprised to learn that much of the expense and time spent on branding efforts you assumed were effective may be better invested elsewhere. Second one is Building a Story Brand, Clarify Your Message so customers will listen. You by Donald Miller. Sure, your ultimate goal as a marketing professional is to increase sales, but to get over there, you need to make genuine and lasting connections with customers. The best way to make these connections and thus cultivate your company's brand in a lasting way is to tell compelling stories. As far as branding books go, Donald Miller Building a Story Brand is tightly focused on the tried and true storytelling approach to marketing. Miller discusses seven essential elements to any story, beginning with the main character who has a problem, i.e., your target customer, and ending with your call to action. I check out a solution that results in a sale and ultimately a happy ending with your customer. The book scales to businesses and branding efforts of sizes and types. The third one is Branding in 5.5 Steps by Michael Johnson. Influential designer Michael Johnson gets the heart of what makes certain iconic brands stick, discussing how a given logo or other branding effort was conceived and exhausted, and ultimately when it's performed. He also discusses some of his own designs and their impact on the client's branding efforts, focusing on both the art and science behind successful branding. So although Johnson is an artist at heart, he cuts through the jargon and when so well found in lesser branding books throughout the book. He points out the most importance of solid storytelling and empathy in building a successful brand. The fourth one is Eat Your Greens, fact-based thinking to improve your brand's health by Weimer Snitchers. It's like fact-based, data-driven intelligence is the driving force behind today's digital marketing efforts. Although there is still the urge to follow conventional wisdom and hope for the best among many professionals, it's like Weimer Snitchers. Eat Your Greens is a reminder that sugary fights of fancy that define creative branding efforts aren't always balanced by the healthy green of a cold hard science. Like Baron Sharp's how it's like how brands show grow, and many other new branding books. Eat Your Greens seek a debunk certain branding myths with the help of recent advances in marketing science. It's a great comparison. It's like companion of marketing professionals who rely on data and proven science to build their company's brand identity. So that was all for this video. Hope you have learned a lot from that, and thank you for watching this.